So, looking at the title, you must be wondering, Mob Psycho 100 is an anime of this season, so why am I even reviewing it right now? Well, the simple fact for it is because season 2 was announced a few days ago, and I actually have to do some catching up with Mob Psycho 100 because uh, my friend told me that it's a pretty good series and I should actually have make reviews on it. So like make a review of all around of season one and then go to season two. So I'm pretty much doing that, and I am gonna do this for other series too because I do plan to do some reviews on Danmachi, and another one would be like depending on whatever you guys want me to like. If you guys want me to review any series personally, like let me know. But Mob Psycho 100 is just like the first series. I want to go different from the season. Like every season there will be one series I'll be watching. Like that's just like I know I just watch every season. Like I watch 2 to 3 different animes other than the current animes that are going on. So this season I'm just gonna make some reviews on Mob Psycho 100, and most probably this will be a 4-part review. This is the first part most probably because this is episode 1 to 3. Next part will be episode 4 to 6. After that 7 to 10, and then last 2 episodes will be the final episodes, I guess. Yeah, last 2 episodes. Yeah, most probably, depending on however I schedule my thing. But let's get into what Mob Psycho 100 really is. Mob Psycho 100 is basically a story about a kid. At start, it just looks like a normal story. But what makes like turns it on different is the art style and stuff because the art style looks a lot like, and I'm gonna compare this to Kaiji if anybody has watched that. It kind of the art style reminds me of that when I first look at it. So it's about this normal kid, obviously not a normal, but at the start he's just it's just a normal kid having a daily life basically. And then we got this paranormal investigator. A fraud paranormal investigator is investigating. We need to have that in every kind of anime, don't we? Basically, this kid is under this fraud, quote unquote, uh, this kid, Mob, basically. His name, I don't remember his name, so I'm just gonna call him Mob because that's basically his nickname. But this paranormal investigator, basically, Mob is under him, training under, quote unquote, training under a fraud. Well, he doesn't know he's a fraud, but still, training under a fraud paranormal investigator. So, yeah, that's pretty much Mob Psycho's basic understanding for you. So, if you guys already understood this, it's basically spirit hunting and everything. If you already understood paranormal. So, now let's put it in simple terms. In the first 3 episodes, what happened? I'm just gonna go through that and give my thoughts on what I felt about it. So first episode was pretty much an introduction episode. It kind of shows us like fun little parts. So in the first episode, we see how this guy's a complete fraud. Like we already know that this paranormal investigator, who, whose name again I can't pronounce because I haven't watched enough episodes yet. But yeah, no, don't worry. By the next video, I may be capable of pronouncing his name, but right now I can't. Anyways, you see this man. He's he's using salt technique. Like this man was throwing salt to start with, and I just found it funny because I was like, "Damn, this man is actually throwing salt." Like, Jesus, I just was I was looking at it and I'm like, I'm shaking my head. I'm like, what? Um, what was that? Like, threw a salt on the ghost, and it's not even holy salt. It's just normal salt. It's table salt. And I'm like, damn, this guy, this guy, this guy's. That was a good moment that got me, and I also love Mob's seriousness. He just one shots the anime, basically like One Punch Man. That's what he reminded me of. That straight away when I saw his face, it just reminded me of what if One Punch Man had hairs. And again, I'm not one to watch One Punch Man, so I'll even do that because season 2 of One Punch Man is coming next year, so I need to cover that up too. So, but anyways, let's get into Mob Psycho 100. Yeah, it kind of reminded me of what if Saitama didn't have hair, basically. Did have hair. Jeez, he doesn't have hair. But yeah, if he, what if he did have hair? That's what Mob reminded me of. So that was pretty much the first episode. That was pretty much the first episode for you. Now, without any further ado, let's go on second episode. First episode, in my opinion, was pretty good. It's a good setup for the first going and stuff. So I would like to know what you talk about the first episode. Now let's move on to the second episode, um, which is basically another investigation hunt, basically. And we come to know that Mob actually has a love interest, quote unquote, in the second episode. So yeah, that was a pretty cool. That was a pretty cool thing to know because it's basically something in. It basically revolves about around hitting puberty and everything, and it's an understandable thing what happened with Mob and he's in love and everything. Crushes have we all have crushes when we were young. Yeah, we even have crushes now. So just saying. Anyways, that's pretty much it. We came to know about his love interest and a paranormal hunt. Paranormal hunt? What was that? Paranormal hunt? But yeah, another paranormal hunt we see here. And this time it was a highway, basically. Again, demonstrating how strong Mob is, and again demonstrating how paranormally fraud this other guy is. Which is straight up funny to see. He just takes out every single person there, and then goes and just easily takes down the others. Now, episode three, yeah, that's how I said it. Episode three. Now, before I go into episode 3, let me know what you think about episode 2 because personally, again, I thought it was funny. It was good. But yeah, that's it. Obviously, there wasn't much I wanted to talk about episode 2 because it was pretty much another paranormal hunt if I had to put it, and the only thing we came to know from this episode was about the love interest that Mob actually has. So that's pretty much the two things that we came to know about that episode. That's basically what happened to that episode. Episode 3. Again, I said 3 for some reason. 3. Episode 3. Uh, Now this is a very interesting episode because the first two episodes were basically, if I had to put it in simple terms, about just normal stuff. But in episode 3, Mob is kind of getting and questioning his own desires and everything. And it was interesting to see that episode because I personally thought that was a pretty cool episode to see Mob's explosion meter. And if you guys haven't kept up until episode 3, you guys just let me know. I'll let you know what an explosion meter is. Meter is basically Mob's secret desires, which he's been holding inside, or in other words, his expression. He can't express things. He's a stoic character, which in other words we all have kind of, because I like the concept that this is a psychic power and everything, but I think so it's very realistic too because we all have this desires and stuff inside us, which I kind of find because this episode kind of was quite, even though it was funny in a way, it also kind of reminded me of kind of a seriousness tone in this episode. And to put it simple, like put it simply, desires like Mob has simple desire like we do, and sometimes we just can't get out those desires and stuff. And Mob is a stoic character, and knowing people who are stoic characters actually, like who have stoic characteristics, they never let out their desires. To be honest, like some happy people don't let out desires too, and that's one of the big things that kind of got me of that episode because it was basically Mob exploding, and this happens with a lot of people to be honest in real world too, because once like our once we reach that one certain limit of how much we can hold in inside us, we kind of explode too, even though it's not like psychic powers or anything. Like obviously this is real world, but we still have this anger or sadness or something just like that we feel inside us, and then it breaks us, which I really liked about this episode. Like, yeah, we got the smile thing and everything. Yeah, that was cool. But just all over, so just in general, that was a pretty damn cool thing. Now, that's pretty much it for the first three episodes, I guess. I think so. Wait. I think so. I screwed up episode two because now I remember about it. I'm sorry. I'm recording this after I watched first three episodes like yesterday, I guess you could say. So I kind of in a loop, but if I'm correct, it doesn't. Just correct me if I'm wrong. Like I'm not gonna say much, but I think so. It's in episode two that he has to join the club and stuff, which is kind of funny and stuff. But I'm not gonna get into that because again, that isn't much important in just in general for me because it's just mob's crush, quote unquote. We see that and everything. But yeah, episode three. That was pretty much what I liked about episode three, if I had to put it. And pretty much everything else was just that cool sequence, cool. One of the biggest things in all these three episodes is the consistency of the animation. Like, my dude, the animation looks really good, and personally, that's what I like. Again, I'll put this again. I've said this once, and I'll put it again. The animation kind of reminds me of Kaiji, and Kaiji is an amazing anime. If you guys haven't watched it, it's a great anime. You guys should watch it. But yeah, this animation kind of reminded me of Kaiji in a lot of ways, and I was kind of surprised that it had almost the same animation. Now, I don't know if it's the same studio that created Kaiji that worked on Mob Psycho 100, but that was a pretty cool moment for me. Anyways, let me know what you think about episode 3 too, and just in general, let me know what you think about all the three episodes, the first three episodes of Mob Psycho. Personally, in my opinion, I think so. I like the third episode the most because I felt like third episode I could relate to something that Mob kind of showed us. It's like the secret desire thing, and I think so. That's personally why I like third episode the most. Obviously, not undermining all the other two episodes because the other two episodes were also good in their own regards, and they made me laugh. They made me chuckle here and there. But it wasn't as good as episode 3 because episode 3 was just pretty damn good with what it did. So, yeah, let me know what you think about the episodes, and I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, peace.